It is said, as in the macrocosm, so in the microcosm. Macrocosm, consciousness as a whole, and microcosm, let's take our individual self. So whatever that is made of, we are made of that also. That means the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, space. Earth, water, fire, air, space. Ether. So we draw that ether or prana through our breath. We have been gifted with this so that we can carry out of our life functions, hopes, fears, desires with that much. So this energy that we carry forth is coming from the cosmic energy or from the sun. We are accessing that pranic energy from the sun. It's the fire. Sun is what? Fire. So not only the creatures or animals, birds, even the earth has stored this energy at its core. And at the core, what is there? Oil. And the fire keeps burning over there. That is the sun energy which has penetrated the earth and congealed as oil, also generating fire. In the human system, so that we use that energy for betterment, is also contained in the animal, human, all our bodies. In the human body, it is at the base of the spine. That same energy has been given the name of Kundalini. As a descending energy, as the descending life force, it helps our intellect, our mind, our functioning in the physical world. And little bit of that inner Shakti, the earth energy that is lying at the base of the spine, is released little bit so as to keep maintaining the body temperature and body functions properly, and that's how it works. So now this energy, when in the, as a creative principle, when that energy pierces the earth's crust and meets the earth energy, then creation fructifies on the earth. That is, we see as plants, flowers, trees, the food that we eat. So the two energies have to meet to create. That much nature has endowed us with us in our system. That any creative potential that has to be enhanced, the two energies will have to meet, and the process of achievement, achieving our potential, hidden potential, that will surface. So the basic role of Kundalini is to enhance whatever our potential is. We see musicians, we see artists, we see scientists. That means that energy is moving in an enhanced manner, and then we support to the intellect to take it to its fructification. This same energy, when it meets, now it has a potential of spiritual unfoldment if we move along gradually without getting sidetracked and losing our perspective and trying different means and methods to control this energy. When one gets into that phase, then one gets into siddhis, practicing certain systems which deviate from the spiritual path. And the guru, that's why I say the guru is important. When anyone is following a technique to enhance the energy function and growth, the guru keeps you, his teaching keeps you on the path. His or her teaching will keep you on the path. Because those siddhis which one you are running after will come naturally. Only there will not be, if it has to happen, it is left to nature. It happens. Miracles happen naturally. For oneself as well for others. But there's no focus on it. That I want to be a healer, I want to do this, I want to do some job for siddhis to get money or to. You are wearing away. So this is what any breath technique that you're doing. This is what we are trying to do, enhance our potential. So we are working at making the two energies meet so that our left and right brain hemispheres come into a balance and we live a life not under the control of the mind, but under the control of the self. And where's that self? That self is within you. It is guiding you all the time. But being embodied and having set free the Jiva Atma, it's like a child which goes out of control, wants to do its own thing, does not listen until time after time it gets hurt, upset, and then at one stage listens to sometime the voice from within. And that we call the beginning of the ascent of the ego. Slowly, 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 through listening, to understanding, to imbibing, the process of ascension starts until that balance is reached. And one is working with no mind, but with a balanced mind. So Kundalini is, unless you don't misuse it, unless you don't put blocks in its functioning, it is a very gentle force. Don't question it. Allow it to function within you. And it's not necessary that you're going to feel it. Unless you are sensitive to the yourself. If you're sensitive to yourself, you're not questioning. There's no ill will, there's no spite, there's no any extremities, that you're not, you don't go to extremes in anything. If you're living a normal life, whether householder or otherwise, you will not feel the energy. It is moving freely because you're living a balanced life. You're not hurting anyone, you're not talking ill about anyone, you're not jealous of anyone, you're not feeling envy of anyone. There's no greed, there's no lust. You've done your job, you're procreating, you have your children, you're looking after them. Going through your life, what the other does or what the other has no meaning. So unless all that drama is there in your life, and somehow the energy, the creative energy that's lying at the base of your spine, the fire of divine love, the energy that we are accessing from the life force, from the sun, that is the energy of divine wisdom. So when wisdom and love meet together, then there's only love. But if you're going to deal only with the fire energy, and there's so many blocks on the way, and it has to break before the wisdom can influence it, you will feel the discomfort or the pushes or the touches of the Kundalini energy. Once the wisdom prevails, the path is cleared, there's no discomfort, then there's only joy, it's an adventure. So Kundalini is something awe-inspiring thing. It's something, it's your gentle force which is there to support you. If you listen to the divine wisdom. So the 8 spiritual breaths are designed that the first 5 breaths bring down the divine wisdom so that when the energy that is lying dormant becomes activated, and it moves up, throwing up all its issues of envy, spite, discontent, resentment to the surface. The divine wisdom is all there to tell you, you look at it properly. This was in which life this happened, while bringing it to this life to somebody else in another relationship. All these emotions, where do they come from? From your Manipur chakra, that is issue of your relationships, your husband, wife, mother, child, father, son, friend, uncle, auntie, your pets, your employees. How much are you going to store those as these emotions in your different chakras? Your insecurities, which are related to God who knows when and for whom. So the first 5 breaths have given you intelligence, which will not be ruled by the small mind, the ego. As these things surface, issues surface, you'll deal with them with balance, and the energy will have an opportunity to move clearly, smoothly, and do its work of making you live a happy, healthy, meaningful life. Don't waste years and years of fretting and fuming with this any breath technique, whichever you are following. Be regular, practice daily, fixed time, fixed place as the instructions are given. That's what is all asked for. That which you were to cover in 50, 60 years, you will cover up in 5, 10 years. So now young people are out of frustration or whatever, are picking up random techniques. Once this technique, then try, okay, let's try another. This guru, okay, no, nothing happened. Let's this guru. So this goes on. You are creating only disruption in your energy system. What is it to do? In the bargain, you'll have physical problems. You'll have mental issues, and nobody will know why. So any technique that you're following, please adhere to it and relax in it and surrender to the energy. I'm not saying surrender to your guru or surrender to anyone else. Anyone's teaching you resonate with. It's your own energy that you're surrendering to. Allow it to do its work. Stop thinking, this is moving here, this is moving there. It's moving, it's okay, it's doing its work. Just relax and enjoy. Something is being done for you. Nature is taking care. Otherwise, you want to go to the doctors, take this medicine, which is not going to do much. Unless you don't allow yourself, if the energy is working in you, just relax and allow it.